lovelies, hope you've been well. This is another series of favorites video. If you watched the previous 3 favorites video, you know this year that we're doing something different, which is we're picking a category and then we're doing our favorites from that category, if that makes sense. So what we're doing today are stamps. So you know I collect stamps. You know, if you've seen my desk tour, that I have a ton of stamps. So this should be fun because I get to pick a few that I love and introduce them to you guys. So let's just get started. So this video is more likely my favorite stamp artist because it's hard for me to kind of narrow it down, but I try to only pick a few items from the stamp artist, if that makes sense. Like I own more than what I'm showing from the artist, but I'm just showing the few pieces that I really love from the artist, if that makes sense, because it's really hard to choose because I have a ton. So I'm just gonna get started right now. My first favorite stamp artists are definitely J&L. My favorite J&L stamps are these are stamp sets. So I'm cheating a little bit because they come in sets. I didn't make the rules, so I'm just going to show you the whole set. For these two, you can't buy it separately, but I love them equally. This is the one that I got first. This is the In the Wild 2. I think I got the number 2 first. And then this is In the Wild 1, which is basically just floral stamps. But I've used this to death, and I feel like I really like how they're tall. So if you journal a lot on the travels notebook regular, which is a bit more rectangular, these are perfect. I really like tall pieces for that one. And also another set that I really love is this. Actually didn't come in a set, so it's from a set, but you can actually get it individually. I actually am still in the process of collecting all 5 because I really love this set. Actually the books one I don't like as much, so I probably won't get that one, but I'm still missing the champagne glasses for this one, so I'm on a hunt on that one as well. But I just haven't gotten it yet because I've been trying to be really good with my purchases, and since I already have the 3, it's not top of mind that I get the other one. So this one is from the Slow Living collections. If you know J&L, lots of her things are floral based, but I actually really like when she does branch into other things, and this is one of my favorite as well. It's a plant, that's a diffuser, and that candles, so it just looks very nice. And the thing that I really like about J&L stamps are they are like very detailed. Wonder if I can show you a sample. So this is one of the J&L stamp, even though that's not the one that I showed you, but I just want you to see the details. This notebook is where I swatch lots of my stamps, so I'm just gonna see if some of the stamps have make it into this, just because though I don't have to restamp it again because I feel like I've stamped it for some time. But these are a comparison of 3 different Satyada inks on the same one, which is this one. So you can see how the details on this are really crazy good, because you look at those. It's like the details are super good. I will stamp some of the Slow Living ones for you just because that one hasn't gotten a sample, and I just want you to see how great it looks. So as you can see, if you see the bottom part of it, the details on the lines are very thin and detailed. I just really like it. She has a ton of other stamps that I won't mention one by one, but all of them have really good details, and I just really like them. So that's my first favorite. I'm just going to put it on the sides. Another thing that I like, it's an aesthetic thing. I love how her stamp blocks are a different color from the rest. Like usually you'd either see them on this kind of color or this kind of like less warm color, but they are always using this, so it's easy to see in your collection, and I just really like color of it. It stands out a bit more. She's probably my one top when it comes to stamp. Another one that I really love, my number 2, is anything by, oh yeah, it's all here, anything by Kuro Kinki. So these are my favorite stamp set. So these are the blind A and B, and these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is from another set from the same stamp artist. And I really love this because it just adds very nice detailing to any of your collaging. Like it adds extra spice, like when I don't know what to put but I want to put something so it doesn't look plain, I would reach for this. This is the one that I usually bring to my cafe journaling because everyone's always enjoyed, and it's so versatile. You can just use it on anything. When you have a vintage style, you can use this on anything, and then you can layer so that it looks really good. So lots of these are in here, so like these, and day by day is I think from this one as well, and some of those. Really love it. I have other stamps by her as well. She usually make very tiny stamps, so if you like big stamps, it's probably not for you, but if you love tiny stamps like me, they are perfect. I love it so much. So that's my second stamp favorites. While we're talking about tiny stamps, I'm gonna introduce you to another brand that does tiny stamps. Let me just take it out from my tiny stamps storage. From Pens, Papers, Planners, they do really cute tiny stamps as well. They're not as tiny as Kuro Kinki's one, but compared to other ones, because let me bring you one of my bigger stamps. Like look at the size difference, right? But I just really love tiny stamps. So these are the ones that I've got from them, but I definitely want more because I really love tiny stamps. They have some of these like description stamps that I really like, and some of these little ones, and this one I treat kind of the same as the Kuro Kinki one. I use them a lot for filling pages and random things, I think. So that's the Wabi Sabi one, and that's one step at a time. So I really like their stamps as well. Very tiny but very nice. Another one that I've been really loving is Genza Zoe. That's her Chinese character, I think. And these are just petals flying in the wind. I really like it. The detailing of those is really amazing as well. Like this is when I stamped it. I really want more from her collection, but I haven't been getting more just because I've been trying to be good, and because I already have a ton of flower stamp. This artist is a little bit harder to get in Australia. They don't have like a standalone Pinkoi shop, and also they're not in a lot of the online stationery stores that I look for, so they're a little bit harder to get, but I really like it. And in the future, when I have more funds, I would actually love to get a bit more of her stamps. Another creator that I've been really loving is one from Labiri. So this was my first Labiri stamp, and I love it so much. It's a ginkgo. I don't think I have a sample of the thing, so I'll stamp it for you. The details on this is really amazing as well, and I absolutely love ginkgo leaves. So this one I just really like. I also recently purchased this one from them as well, and this is basically a paint tube, which I find super cute, and I was going to use this for swatching or something like that, but I just really love the stamp. So that's another creator that I really like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have another one. My last creator that I really like as well is from Nove. So I have a few of their stuff. I have a lot of from this collection, which is the Handle with Care and Deliver, and there's like a lot of like with love and things like that for like Happy Meals. I also have some of her like newer ones. She does have this very gorgeous branch, and also these two are also from the same new collection. And I'll show you another one. So this one was the first one that I've ever gotten from her, and this one is the one that made me really love her style, because I probably already say this a few times that I really like stamps that has a lot of details and the lines are like super thin and looks really good. So look at that results, right? Like there's dots. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to see if I can. My phone is a little bit problematic sometimes, so I'm just trying to see it. But look at all these tiny lines. Like that is very detailed. I just love when stamps has lots of detail like that. So I'll stamp this one for you to see as well, even though it might overlay a little bit. But this one I really like as well. They're a little bit big because you know I love tiny stamps, but sometimes when there's like some really nice ones like this, just the details are very nice as well. You know me, I'm a sucker for detailed stamps, so all these really I really love. So that's it, that's all. I feel like that's a lot. It's hard to just pick a few, but I feel like I would love to show you that some of the artists are different and they do create different things. Like if you see this from Nove, some of them, I can maybe put it better this way. As you can see, they have different styles as well. That one is more like structured, like a ticket. And then this one is more organic, it's flowers. And then they have a mix of both. Like JNL as well. If you see, they have a lot of flowers, but they have some household things as well. I really love JNL and I have a ton of her collection, but she does these things like, these are just like elements of lace as a stamp. And then I think this one is a little bit more like nautical, but I love that she's able to branch out to other designs. I really love that. I'll leave you there for now. I really love my stamp collection, and let me know if you want a stamp collection video. Actually, it's gonna take me ages to do it because I have a ton, but it might be good to just document all my collections, and if you're interested, do let me know. I also am thinking to do a journaling 101 series on rubber stamps because I feel like there's different types to them, and then the care as well. People always ask me how I actually clean them. I used to be really bad at cleaning them, but now I clean them as I go. So after I finish filming this, I'm gonna clean some of them just so that it doesn't get too dirty before I do like the proper deep clean. But if you want more information about that, do let me know because I am planning to make that video. I just haven't gotten into it because like a lot of ideas that I want to do and want to film, but you know, there's only one me that films and edits and everything. So sorry if that take a little longer, but do let me know if you like those so I can speed it up and do it earlier, because I sometimes run polls and stuff in my page just to gauge which videos people are most excited about and want to know more about. So if you let me know that you prefer certain videos, I definitely can bump it up the queue so I can release it earlier for you guys. But I will leave you here for now. I hope you enjoyed that little look to my favorite stamps because I really love using them. I probably like collecting them slightly more than using it because I tend to forget to use it, even though I like to display them in front of my journal desk because I know if it's tucked away I wouldn't use it even more. But even with it displayed, sometimes I forget to use them because the first thing I reach out for when I journal is always the PET tapes. But I want to use them a little bit more. But also I'm so grateful that I'm able to actually get all these collections. But if you're just starting out, maybe just pick one from this list because I have vetted these stamps and they're really good. So yeah, I will leave you here for now. I hope that's useful, or you know, even if it's not useful, I just hope you're entertained looking at this and hearing me rant about stationeries. But because sometimes all you need to fill yourself with is just some stationery talks. I hope you stay safe, take care, and stay creative. I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.